Colorado River is an approximately 862-mile-long river in the U.S. state of Texas. It is the 18th longest river in the U.S. and the longest river in which both its source and its mouth are within Texas. Sorry, there's deer walking through all over here. Tonight's dinner is steak and mushrooms. Maybe a fire at sunset in our site's fire ring, and just listen to the sounds of our hill country's picturesque evenings. I'll go into town a little later today, Columbus, to pick up some firewood for tonight's fire. Ready to make the turn. Couldn't find firewood anywhere nearby, had to go into town. Finally found it at a Tractor Supply. Now my wife and I are going to go out, have a nice evening. Maybe a couple of s'mores and a pretty fire and a beautiful sunset. Got to enjoy the wonderful Texas climate. I made a mistake earlier today and turned on the TV and got sucked into watching the little of what's been plastered all over every channel. You know, sometimes folks can just be irritating. And I'm sure the news is mostly looking for ratings. But I found that what's usually best for one's sanity is to turn that stuff off and just dial in some soothing music. You know, soothe the savage beast, so to say. We'll be at this park for another week or so, and I have one more item that I absolutely want to do, and that's to pay my respects to my grandparents and my aunt and uncle in Houston. And also visit Ruthie and Evie's old home there as well. Ruthie and Evie are my uncle. Maybe get a peek at an old apartment that we stayed at for a short time before we moved to Arizona. Shelley's dad will be flying into Houston's Hobby Airport, where we'll pick him up and bring him down to Galveston and their Gulf beaches, then travel with us on to New Orleans to visit Shelley's brother, get a generator installed into Beauty, lighten our load a little, and then head on to Georgia to meet with some old friends. Well, they're not old, you know what I mean. Every day, every night, everything we do is a new canvas. It is all spectacular. If you haven't done it, you can only imagine. If you're thinking of doing it, stop where you're at. Take what you have, tent, pop-up, trailer, fifth wheel, motorhome, and get on the road. There is always an excuse. Not doing anything is always easier. But you will regret not living your dreams. If this is it, start now. Everything that happens is part of the adventure, with the right mindset. Don't be one of those who wishes they'd done it. Remember, action beats reaction every time, in more ways than one. Don't get left behind. We'd love to see you out on the road. Until then, see you next week, and travel safe. Set your dollar candle out. Keeping the bugs away. I think I just saw a couple bats go over. Big ones at that. Remember, action beats reaction every time, in more ways than one. If you're thinking of doing it, stop where you're at. Take what you have, tent, pop-up, trailer, fifth wheel, motorhome, and get out